please show me where the party at. Cause I need a vacation, it's about time. Nigga got money on my mind. Sometimes you gotta get away. Just go. Let's go. Take it to another place. Touchdown. In the A.
Yeah. What's going on, fellas?
What up?
Man, we are here.
We again.
We in the building.
Back.
Hey, the rewind.
And now we have a special guest in the building.
Hearn is in the building.
What is going on?
Thanks for joining us, having the courage to come aboard.
Appreciate the support.
Appreciate all the support
No doubt.
from everybody, but especially, someone who had the courage to come up and share your thoughts.
Because people was blowing me up. Oh, when can I come on? When can I do this?
Time, it was today.
They was ready.
Scared to death.
That's all right. But we here now.
Hey, look.
And we got a strong individual in the building. So we about to have some
Still
fun.
a little nerves.
That's all right.
You all right? Hey, look, I'm gonna get you something gonna make you smooth it on out.
That's what we're gonna do.
Let's do what we always do.
Let him do his thing.
Yes, sir. Let's toast these glasses.
Let's go ahead. To our first viewer, fan, we appreciate it. Thank you. Let's get to it. So, Miss Jessica, you watched the first 4 episodes,
Yes.
right? Mm-hmm. So we appreciate the support. So what we want to do is kind of get your opinion, your point of view on a couple things. So like our first episode, we talked about having friends of the opposite sex. How would you feel if your significant other had a close female friend? Is that something you can deal with? Are you strong enough to handle that? Or?
Now, be honest right here.
Please.
Yeah, please.
We need the female perspective.
Hold no punches.
There's got to be boundaries. I mean, I don't mind if you have friends of the opposite sex, but there's got to be some pretty steep boundaries there.
What do you mean by steep?
Like what kind of boundaries?
Like when I'm in a relationship, I have a male best friend. But when I'm in a serious relationship, we don't hang out alone. Like we may all get together.
Okay.
But
you still incorporate them in your life.
Yeah.
You don't forget about them.
No, regardless, they're gonna be my friend. Regardless, I mean, our friendship is unconditional. So
you just dial it back once you get into a relationship. Okay.
And just out of respect for out of respect for my significant other.
You pretty much expect the same out of him.
Right.
Okay, I can respect that. That's all right.
Okay. So you just answered the question I was about to ask you. You do have a close male friend, but it's another part of this question. Let's say if your close male friend is in a relationship, how does that work? Do you still act the same, or do you pull back on your own, or you let him set the boundaries, or how does that work?
I let him set the boundaries for their relationship because every relationship is different, and every relationship, accepts different things. So,
if he's cool about going out, like if he's saying, "Oh, she cool about us going to get lunch like we used to do," ain't nothing gonna change. You gonna roll with that?
If I've met her and we're cool,
so you gonna show the respect?
Like I wouldn't want her to think like I'm overstepping.
Well, hold on. Let me ask you a quick question. Have you and this close male friend have y'all been intimate or anything?
Before?
Oh man, goodness. Hold on.
Do y'all continue to be intimate in between relationships?
No.
Okay. So it was that one time y'all had y'all's fling and it's done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, y'all know each other.
Boy, the lies is flowing in here.
Where do they find you people at?
Oh my God! Tell them you can still be cool with your
friends.
Okay.
I mean,
y'all are definitely showing us.
I'm friends with all my exes for the most part.
Me too. Thank you.
Because
things
things end for a reason,
right,
and once you get past that hurt or whatever, you got to mature and get over the situation. At one point, you cared about each other,
right?
No doubt.
So,
okay.
All right. Well, look. Also, in episode 1, we talked about what cheating is. What is cheating to Jessica Hearn?
Yes.
What's considered cheating?
We know the obvious stuff.
Right.
Yes.
It's okay to kiss. It's okay. I mean,
say what number, dog?
Lies. No. I feel like if there's something that you've got to hide from your significant other, unless it's like a surprise party. If it's like you deleting texts or you got to step outside to answer the phone when somebody calls because you don't want them to hear your conversation.
Or maybe he just don't want you all up in his business.
Right.
If you mind man, we in each other's business. What you mean?
So
he is your business.
Y'all can trade phones, no problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me ask you this.
If I'm in the shower and somebody's calling my phone, I should be able to say, "Hey, can you get that?" Or who texts me?
Okay.
You should.
All right, let me ask you this. Do you have a lock on your phone?
Yeah, but everybody knows my password. I mean,
No. That's not what I'm asking. Would your man have that
Yeah.
code?
Okay.
Yeah, my exes had my code.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Well,
Moving on then. So in our episode 2, we talked a little bit. We had a featured guest on Barbecue who was also a artist and also a music manager. He managed artists and stuff. So what kind of music do you listen to? Number 1, and then number 2, give us like your top 5 artists. And it doesn't have to be
no genre.
Yeah,
no specific genre.
Just
I mean, I listen to a little bit of everything. I
Okay.
mean, I just don't listen to that hard rock shit.
Okay.
Like I can't
Yeah, me
do.
either.
I can't do the
So the
screaming.
head banging.
Yeah, I can't do the
I
screaming.
don't fuck with it.
teach his own. Teach his own. Somebody like it.
Yeah,
Somebody does like it.
right? I mainly listen to rap, R&B,
Okay.
but I do listen to some country. I mean,
Okay.
I love Kane Brown. Kane Brown.
break it heart. Don't tell my heart.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
I was waiting for
We
that.
ain't trying to hear that
Nah,
shit.
I mean, not today.
As far as top 5, that's really kind of hard for me because I listen to a little bit of everything.
Give us 5 artists then. Doesn't matter what genre.
Fabulous, T.I.
Gee,
You go back to Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, Lauryn Hill.
Wow, okay.
Like,
that's dope.
I mean, I
We ain't never
like
heard
a little bit of
We ain't
all
never
of
heard
that.
those.
So.
We ain't never heard Michael Jackson and Lauryn Hill.
Lauryn, I mean,
I love some Lauryn
yeah,
Hill.
Lauryn Hill was dope.
Yeah,
I say was,
yeah,
but she just ain't gonna
I
get
remember
it.
when I was
She don't get
little
it.
and my older
Fire.
sister used to have the Fugees album, and I
Yeah.
just like was
That
like,
was dope.
"What was this?"
Yeah, no, that Lauryn Hill was definitely it for sure.
Most definitely. Well, check this out. Let's move on to episode 3. Now, in that one, we kind of talked about something a little more serious. I'll say, talked about gentrification. So, how do you feel about gentrification, and is there anything like you think was like a good part, bad part? How do you feel about it?
Well, to be honest, when I first seen the episode, I really didn't know exactly what gentrification was.
Wow.
So
Okay.
after watching the episode, I
So
did
we
a little,
educating too.
right?
Yeah.
So I did a little research on my own. I mean, I didn't dive deep in, but I feel like there's 2 sides to it. I mean, do I feel like it's okay for somebody rich to move into this, community and say you got to go, like you can't live here anymore because you can't afford it? No, I think that's fucked up. But on the opposite side of the spectrum, I feel like a lot of these areas are falling apart. I mean, as far as the buildings, the parks, there's nowhere for the children and stuff to play. I mean, that's why they call it the hood, because there's nothing for them to do. Like, so when these people are coming in, regardless of their skin tone, rich people coming in, they're not doing it out of the goodness of their heart. They're going to they're trying to make a
money.
profit.
Oh, no,
out of
no,
it.
that's what it's about.
Definitely.
So-
All about money.
Right.
So I feel like they're, renovating these buildings, building parks, making the area nicer and probably safer. I mean, so some of these buildings may not be standing 10 years from now had
Right.
these
Right.
people not came in and fixed things up, brought things up to standard. And on the other side of that, it's, if you do decide to sell, the property value is up, so you're going to get more money for it than you would have.
Which is what usually happens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's all about money at the end of the day.
Right.
I think it's dope the fact that you, number one, appreciate your honesty. The fact that you said you didn't know what it was,
Right.
And at least the word itself, anyway. But it sparked you to go do some research, and that's what it was really about. It's about like bringing awareness and conversations. And
And for people that don't know what gentrification is, it's basically like Starbucks or Whole Foods moves in, black people move out. It's kind of how it goes.
yeah, I don't even want to say
Nutshell.
it ain't necessarily. It's definitely it happens. We see it more in our community, but it ain't just it ain't just our community who's affected by it.
Yeah, when you actually like
It's those
do
who
the
below the poverty
research,
line.
it'll say like in some of the research or the articles and stuff that I read, it says white people, black people, Asian, whoever with the
Right.
money is moving in to these. And honestly, it says that the poor white neighborhoods are the first neighborhoods that they go to.
Well, it's
because
classism.
Right.
they avoid the black neighborhoods.
Right.
And that's what it says in the research.
Boy, you said something right there.
They don't want to go there first. They want to move. They want to move into the poor white neighborhood before they move into the poor black neighborhood.
Right. Well, look, in episode 4, we talked about, dating below your economic status and interracial dating. Would you date below your economic status? And if so, what's the gap from how much do they have to make y'all a couple?
I have dated below my economic status.
So he was broke.
I didn't say he was broke. They got a job, but I'm a nurse, so I make a decent salary.
Oh, okay.
I've been a nurse for over 11 years, so I mean, I don't expect.
You ballin'. So you got some dough.
Yeah, you okay?
Yeah, okay.
You ain't heard from that.
So you got some dough then.
So they say.
So they say. They say a lot.
Boy, you said something.
Yeah.
Boy, you said something right there. And we didn't change just the girl. You said something.
But as far as what they have to make, there's not any specific number. I feel like if
Okay, let me ask you this: if you're at $80K, does he have to make at least a certain number?
So, okay. My thing is, if something happens to me and I can't go to work,
Right.
can you cover the basic needs of the household if
Okay.
we're together?
Okay.
That's, you ain't got to be able to pay for the basic needs plus trips and
Yeah.
this and that. Can you
Well,
get
he
us
broke. He ain't
by?
gonna do really.
No, he ain't doing no trips. You are the trips.
Yeah, you are the trip.
No, that's dope though.
Yeah.
Can you keep the household
Right.
functioning?
Can you keep us running?
Right. Okay.
Can you keep us afloat where we don't lose our house and
Okay.
I mean,
Or apartment.
Yeah.
Or trailer.
Trailer, whatever it is.
wherever you reside.
Whatever you at. Right.
That's dope though. That I like the way you put that. Like,
Yeah, because I ain't never heard that.
you gotta be able to keep
That
the
point of
household
view.
functioning.
Right, like you don't have to be able to. We don't have to be. We can cook. I mean, we ain't got to go out to eat and do all this, and
Because usually when you say that, when you ask a chick, does he have to make a certain number? They give you that number.
I've heard it a lot both ways. I mean, I think like he better have a car or he better have a job. or
Okay,
he
I'm
better have
glad
his
you brought
own
that up.
place.
Right.
I'm glad you brought that
do
up. So what do you have to have coming into the relationship?
I feel like you should not be living at home with your mom,
Okay.
and if you are, then you should be there to help take care of her or
Okay.
her bills or something like that. Like there's a need there, not
I mean,
just
pay a water
'cause-
bill.
Just chilling.
not just because you just chilling and you don't want to
Right.
pay no
And they
bills.
go-
Oh, they just chilling.
Just chilling. Stacking that money.
Girl, you said something.
Now maybe if they stacking money to buy a house or something.
Okay. Right.
Okay, like there's got to be some kind of
There's gotta be a
ulterior motive, not
I was
like
about to say, there's got to be a
not
motive
like you
for
just
it.
Gotta be
living
a
at
plan.
home and you spending your whole check. Like it's
gotta be a plan.
You got to be putting money back to
Right.
have something in the future.
All
No
right.
doubt.
All right. All right. So the last episode, episode 4 that we touched.
Hold on. We gotta go back to that. We talk about interracial dating. She ain't talking to me about that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna go past
Well,
that part.
I said
Episode
last
4, yeah.
episode, but that was my question. My fault. I'm sorry. I said last episode, it wasn't last episode.
Okay.
But, oh no, you're right. My question is about interracial relationships. Have you ever been in a interracial relationship?
My kids are biracial, so
Oh, okay. Well, enough said.
And biracial meaning...
they're black and white.
Boy, stupid. Boy, is stupid. Okay.
No doubt.
Okay. So both your kids are biracial.
Shout out to them. What's the name?
Nah, you got-
Dominic and Nevaeh.
Okay, I'm about to say.
Shout
you
out
had
to
put your
Dominic and
kids out
Nevaeh,
there
No
like that.
doubt.
So another segment that we had that we put out there. We had a couple of our viewers. They called in, left us some questions, voicemail that we were going to address here live on the show. We have not listened to them, so we don't know what we about to get into. So
So let's play the first
yeah,
one
let's
then.
go and hit the
Let's
first
see
one.
what we got right here.
Yeah, this cream spring from Arkansas.
Country mother.
Man, let me get y'all opinion on that D Wade situation with his little boy girl. Let's talk about it.
Boy, girl.
Boy, you said, bro.
Boy, you said.
Boy, you said.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
can I have this one first? Can I have this one first right here?
Take the
Please,
floor.
I know you about to
the
be
floor.
foolish.
Listen, like that's some bitch ass shit. I'm gonna be honest with you, because first of all, what D Wade said was my 12-year-old is leading us on this journey. That's some bullshit, bro. First of all, a 12-year-old ain't leading me nowhere.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? And he also said that at 3 or 4, he knew that this child was gay. I can't buy that. At 3 or 4, you don't know nothing about sexuality.
Can you chill at any age? When they're younger?
What age?
I'm asking, like, is there age? Like,
I don't
you know, we grew up with people, and you look at little boys.
Okay, at
and we
12
knew.
years old, at 12, he knows that this child wants to be a female. Who has had no sexual kind of contact whatsoever.
That we know of.
That we know of. So
Right.
you trying to tell me at 12 years old you think about sucking penis?
I mean, dude, I
Might
think I think being gay.
Is that what you're telling me?
No, listen. I'm thinking about it though is we grew up with certain boys.
Bro, I'm not buying that, bro. I'm not buying
Let me
that.
ask you a question before I kind of give me a quick answer. He took his son to gay pride, and I just maybe I'm not intelligent enough. I just don't have the knowledge about.
Oh, you're
gay
ignorant
pride.
about the situation,
Yeah, I'm ignorant
right.
about the situation. I guess.
Tread carefully.
Yeah, no, I'm asking because I don't know.
Right.
But gay pride, is that like an adult event? Like, do children go to that?
I don't know.
I have seen
Okay,
other,
so I don't know. And
pictures of other people with their
See,
children.
I just
there.
assumed it was an adult event. You know,
I
celebrating.
think,
guess
I
it
think it's
was.
mainly about supporting
Yeah, sure.
supporting
Right.
the LGBTQ
Sure.
community.
I just thought it was an adult event, and I
Not
was
necessarily
like,
a
why
lot
would
of the
you take
people
your
that are
child
there
to that
are
event, but
gay, transit, but they're there to support somebody that they love who is.
are you familiar with the situation with Dwayne Wade and his son or daughter? Or
I haven't really read a whole lot about it. I mean,
Okay.
I've heard, other people talk about it or seen small things on Facebook and stuff like that. I haven't really dove down into it.
All right.
But, I mean, my opinion is it's too young. You're too young to make a decision whether you want to be a man or a female. You may feel a certain way right now, and in 2 years, you may regret that decision, or you're too young at this point. You may have that feeling. I feel like that's something that you should keep in your family.
Because, bro, you've had
and
no
not
sexual
put out there.
contact.
Because right now, okay, that's his stance right now. Now the whole world knows. So
Yeah.
what about in 2 years if his stance changes? How does he deal with that? How does he as a child deal with that was a mistake? Now the whole world knows.
Right.
How do you just say, "Oh, I take that back"?
See, this is my thing. I got a few things on this. Number one, when you talk about the age of 3 years old that he knew or had, some sort of indication, like I just don't understand that. I just at 3 years I just don't get it. Even at 12, when you starting to get into the point where you about to hit that puberty stage, you
Right.
start to experience your
Right.
sexuality. And if you felt like or he had those thoughts, yes, you should talk about it. But maybe you bring a therapist in and have him talk about it, or somebody that's licensed professional or something. But the way what I don't like, and again, I don't know his family, but I don't like how he flaunted it pretty much through the media.
Right.
To me, that just didn't feel right because I know.
Why do you think that is?
Well, see, that's what I was getting to. He's got a lot going on post-career basketball, and the thing about it is, he's a Hall of Famer. He's probably
top three
shooting guard of all time.
Probably number 3 all time.
And I wouldn't think he's got money.
Debatable with who? Allen Iverson? Oh,
Let's not go off.
We ain't gonna topic. Okay. That's another conversation.
But I would think financially that they're probably in a good position.
I would hope so.
So. And he's got all this post-career stuff about to happen, signing TV contracts and documentaries and a bunch of stuff. And to me, it just feels more like an exploit than it does. Oh, this is
Publicity stunt.
Yeah, like this is the well-being of my child. And to me, that just rubbed me the wrong way.
It's just some bitch ass shit to me.
Like if you like who you like, you love who you love.
Man.
I have it has nothing to do with me.
Now, don't get me wrong.
But
I'm a
the
support.
age and the way he's exploiting them, or I feel like he's exploiting them, that's what really rubs me the wrong way.
And don't get me wrong, bro. I would support my child, right?
Right.
Yeah,
But I wouldn't
the only thing
direct him.
That's the only thing I can say is the fact that he is being supportive. I mean that's
Yeah, he
good
is.
because
He
a lot
definitely
of people aren't. I mean,
Right.
does
Does he have to do it
anybody
through the
really
media?
want
Does he have to
their
be supported
child
through the
to
media
turn,
like that?
to say,
I guess I don't know.
I'm
Just-
gay, I want to be a girl or I want to be a boy. I wasn't born this way, but this is
Right.
what I want. Nobody really wants to hear that, but to show that love and support for your child regardless, that's what you're
I would
here
definitely
for.
support my
Right.
child.
You're supposed to.
Don't get me wrong.
I just don't like the way it's exploited through the media.
But
The
you need to
media
keep
is
that
what's-
private.
Right.
That needs to be a private thing right there.
I don't know. To me, it feels more like an exploit.
Jamal, what you got? Anything?
Yeah, I think that it is a tough thing, but like I was trying to say, we grew up with people that we saw that when we were younger, they kind of floated that way.
Right. But we grew up in a different time
And
as well.
you could say that.
I
hey,
feel old saying it, but we
that
did.
boy, yeah, we did. But we like that boy, that girl. Oh, You can tell they're gonna be.
It wasn't flaunted out there though. It
wasn't.
Well, I
wasn't.
went to school with some tom girls.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
okay.
I mean, with tom boys.
Yeah. As well as myself. Yeah.
You know that you knew that was gonna play sports, but I didn't think they was gonna be gay.
Right.
That didn't come to my mind.
Even if they were, you probably didn't know about it until they got older, more
right,
comfortable in their
right.
skin.
So at 3 or 4, bro, you don't fucking know.
Well, no,
I definitely. Yeah, definitely. But the thing is, when they
you
bought,
going against the
when they
nature
bought,
law, you going against natural laws. Bro.
we seen some before they was 12. Be honest, like 9 and 10, and when all of us
Boy,
over there
like
throwing the
somebody
football.
speaking on good. Boy,
No. But I'm saying,
Boy,
we was over there
somebody
throwing the
speaking
football.
on
They was
good.
over there doing double dutch or playing with the girls.
That may
Yes.
be true, but you can't
Consistently.
Me
But that's
personally,
because that's what being masculine and being in sport. We would look at if we was playing football out back and somebody said they didn't want to play, we would call them names.
right? That's exactly
So
right.
that ain't make
But
it
I'm not.
gay.
No.
But
I'm not talking about
we
that.
would
But I'm
do
talking
that
about the
as
ones, and we knew it. You can tell it, and they are
No.
to this day gay.
Nah, well,
And you can tell it.
I know some myself that he was a cheerleader and the whole deal.
Right.
But he's married.
But cheerleader don't make you gay. I mean, it's guy cheerleaders. That's straight.
Well, in high school,
But in high school,
In high
that ain't how
school-
it's looked at.
I
That's
know-
not how it's
Well,
looked
when I was
at.
in high school, we had them guy cheerleaders. It came after.
We did. So
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all might have.
We did.
Okay, right.
And he's married.
okay.
So that don't make you gay.
It-
You know what I mean?
It doesn't.
And he's
But
actually a
just
good
'cause you're
friend of
married
mine.
don't make-
Shout out to him. He know who he is.
Yeah, but just because you're married don't mean you're not gay too. That's a whole nother story.
Yeah, well, we ain't gonna get in those
Yeah.
secret closet stories.
Yeah, that's different.
Let's
too.
hit another.
That's
Yeah,
tough.
y'all want to see what
That's
else we got
tough.
right
Yeah,
here?
let's just go
Another
another
fan.
one.
Boy, you said something.
Boy,
Hey,
he
this
said
is
something.
Isaiah from Reedsville, North
Shout out to
Carolina.
Reedsville.
Hall River is what I represent. But first and foremost, before I even ask my question or give you a topic to discuss, hey, I love what y'all doing. I love listening to y'all show and all of that. Hey, y'all hit home. Like, y'all discuss things about whatever people talk about on a daily basis. Y'all don't hold nothing back. I love that. Y'all keep it up, man. I love y'all bros, man. Went to school with y'all. Hey, y'all my brothers. But here's what I got to ask. How do y'all feel about when you have a relationship, or you could be married to this person, but y'all come from different backgrounds, different raising, and now y'all trying to raise a family? Does that cause tension within that whole family? Because sometimes I may think I should raise my kids a certain way, but the female from a different background think that she could raise the kids a certain way. So who's right? Am I right, or is she right?
Nobody's right.
Boy, you said something.
Boy,
Boy, you
yeah.
definitely
Talk to
said
me.
something.
Appreciate
Who
the
gonna
love.
take
Let
this
me
one
know.
over?
I'm gonna listen to your
That's
show.
tough.
That's my
real
question.
tough.
Love y'all, bro. Peace
No
out.
doubt.
That's a good question.
Yeah, let me go with this first.
Why you always gotta be first?
Yeah,
Sean?
girl, you
Because
said
You
that.
feel some type of way. So
He don't like nobody
you gotta
else.
go roll.
He's a quick pumper. He
Hey,
goes
that's why
first.
that's why we got. That's why we got this platform, so I can go first.
He gonna be the place.
But
you
look,
know.
that comes
I know,
with
right?
communication right there, bro.
Yeah.
Like when you got two different people from two different damn backgrounds trying to raise the same child.
And this is not race. This is like upbringing.
Yeah,
like
this
this is
is
like
totally-
belief.
Across
yeah,
the board.
it's definitely not
Anybody.
black and white.
Yeah, this
Anybody.
is not like a race thing.
That
It could
definitely
be, but it's not.
takes communication. Now, Isaiah, I don't know if you're going through that or not, but that definitely takes communication with the other parent.
Yeah, you got to know who you having kids with, man.
No doubt.
I mean, because you know
you can't have kids with a person that y'all been together 2 or 3 months and she's pregnant.
Well, you might not. Sometimes
That's tough.
Well, I'm saying, but see, you got to work it out on the fly at that point,
Right.
But
Right.
when you settle down and seriously settle down, and you like, okay, let's have a baby or whatever. If you get a chance to do that, the thing about it is you got to have a plan in place or know who you're dealing with. Like religion, do y'all both like share the same religion? Do y'all you smirking at boy? But like seriously, you like if y'all are two separate religions, that could be tough. How you gonna raise your
difficult,
child?
yeah.
If one,
Yeah, Allah don't like Jesus.
Where did you get that from?
Boy, if you don't shut up, boy, it's so stupid. But like, you know, if one person grew up celebrating holidays or traditional holidays, the other one didn't. How do you want your kids affected by it? Like, so that's a big decision.
As a matter of fact, that's what happens in your house.
No, it does not happen in my house.
No. What I'm saying is, you don't celebrate certain holidays.
Well, I don't celebrate a lot of them for sure.
Right, but your wife,
my wife don't either. I mean, we don't.
Oh really? Yeah. Oh, so I thought growing.
You don't know me?
No. What I'm saying is, I thought your wife growing up did.
No, I did growing up.
Okay, your wife didn't.
Yeah, she didn't anyway.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, but I like literally.
So you converted over.
No, but like literally as an adult, I mean, I may have been like 19. It's proud of me even knowing my wife.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like that was a transition already formulated because you know it was just as I got older, just me trying to mature and research and read and stuff. Like it's a whole nother episode, but no, we don't have that. But it could cause a rift if one of us, like if I still wanted to set up a Christmas tree or I wanted to celebrate, go trick or treating or Easter egg.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because people make that
Easter egg hunting on Easter. I don't know where.
I don't even want to get into it.
I don't know where.
I don't know the bunny that lays eggs.
A bunny that lays eggs.
Yeah, I don't know the bunny that lays eggs.
Just what say you? We get into a whole different.
Yeah. I feel like communication and compromise. Compromise is like
okay.
All caps there. Like you've got to compromise. I feel like nobody's right or wrong in the way that they want to raise their child.
I'm always right.
But that seems to be the male perspective.
Boy said nothing.
Boy ain't say a damn thing.
But definitely compromise. Like I feel like a child should be able to have both sides. I mean, like you said about religion or something. I mean, just because, first of all, I think you should be equally yoked if you're going to be married anyway.
No doubt.
I mean, you should. That's something that you gotta agree on before you get to that point of marriage.
Right.
But I feel like a child should not be forced in one direction or the other. I mean, you give them the knowledge and let them choose as they grow.
Okay.
As far as like holidays and things like that, I mean, that's difficult. If you're not, if we celebrate in my house, so it would be difficult.
So Santa Claus come visit y'all.
Yeah.
Okay.
No doubt.
So y'all got
it's all about the magic.
So y'all got a jolly white man falling down y'all chimney.
Where's she
So
white?
okay.
That chimney.
Hey,
Is yours
there
black
are
coming
black
down your
Santa
chimney?
Clauses,
No,
okay?
white man come down my
There
chimney,
are
what
black
problem?
Santa Clauses.
I mean, if you believe in them, if you believe it, take another call.
No, you ain't got nothing on that?
No, he ain't got nothing. Take another call.
Okay, mama.
Boy, it's stupid though.
Shit, my fault.
Y'all gonna have that one.
Let's see what we got.
This Rico Davidson from Fort Drum, New York, man.
New York?
New York City.
All right, man. This topic is about interracial dating, man. Why it seems like Caucasians accept the fact that black women date white men, but when the roles change, it seems accepting the wrong. Like a black man dating a white woman. That's my question.
I'm gonna make a quick comment, Chad. You ain't going first on this one.
Okay.
I don't know if this is what it is, but if y'all couldn't understand, from what I got is he's saying, why does Caucasians accept the fact that a black woman can date a white man, but if a roles is reversed, there's an issue. But I remember on one episode you talked about, maybe it was you, talked about that sometimes when you see black women with any other race, it's sort of like...
Well, mine specifically, when I see a black woman with a white guy.
Okay, a white guy.
That's
my... Right.
What the hell going on here?
Yeah, it's. I think for me though, I'm like this, and it's not necessarily. It's not a race thing. It's more or less like I have daughters, so
right. I do too.
I'm gonna be conscious. Like anybody who like enters their space or who they're dating or go around or want to spend their life with.
Would you have a problem with that if one of your daughters bought a?
No. I think we addressed that one time before. Like again, it's my job to make sure you know who you are, where you come from.
You know the pros and cons of the situation.
It's your job to make sure the person you with. Respect those boundaries, accept it, embrace it,
right,
and understand what y'all doing moving forward. Because the problems ain't gonna be with inside your household for the most part. I mean, if you guys are equally yoked and you guys come to an agreement or how you want to raise your family or whatever, the problem probably gonna come from society. When you
no doubt.
Like when you have kids getting not being accepted in school or being accepted by one side or the other or trying to blend in. Like you have all those issues that you don't even think about.
And I tell people this all the time. To me,
because you was bullied a lot.
Nah, bullshit. But to me, like to me, I'm mixed, but society made me black.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Oh no, 100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
100%.
because like dating white chicks growing up, the mom know I'm not white, so
Right.
society kind of made me.
Yeah. Oh, I mean that's
You know what I mean?
Would it make a difference? They made you the other way, made you white, not black.
I think it's impossible. They just know I ain't one of them.
Right.
No doubt.
You know what I mean?
No doubt.
Jessica, what you got? Anything?
Well, I mean, like I said, of course, my kids are mixed, so I don't know why there's such a double standard. Like,
Yeah.
to
It
me,
is.
It is.
I mean, it is.
It is a double standard.
To me,
No, definitely.
I love it. I mean, I love to see
You love what?
any
Oh,
people.
You love the what? The what?
Oh,
What you
okay. I'm
love?
sorry. I love it. You talking about
Chocolate latte.
You talking about
Well, yeah, what do
interracial
you
couple.
love?
I mean, anybody. I mean,
Yeah.
anybody that shows love, like, is out together.
Sure.
And you know that they're. I mean, or they look happy. I mean, it
Right.
don't necessarily mean they are happy, but I mean, I don't care what color you are or
Right.
who you're with. You know, I mean, just so okay. My daughter's 8. When I told her I was coming here, she asked me what we were talking about. So I kind of touched points on some of the stuff that we were going to talk about. I said interracial dating, and she said, "Mom, what's that?"
Okay.
Oh wow.
And I said, "Well,
You should have said, Mama, you out here stealing all the good black men.
first of all, how you know they good? How you know they a good one? Okay, because I done had some bad of every color. Okay."
Boy, well, don't run us all in the ground.
I said, "How do you know they're good?" I didn't say you weren't good.
We all good.
In some type of
What's
way.
that stigma going around? Black men don't cheat.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, we don't.
That's what I heard.
That's been the theme song of
That's what I
2019
heard. Black men don't cheat.
So let me ask you a question. When you see interracial couples, do you ever like? It doesn't matter, of what
The color.
Yeah.
No,
do
yeah.
you like ever like double take or be like
Or even wonder, like,
what's the story behind
yeah, like
them
how did
getting together?
this happen?
Back in high school,
Yeah. Okay.
there wasn't very many black women who were dating white men. We did have one that went to school with us,
Okay.
And so it was a double take then. Now, not so much because you do see it more.
Right. Yeah. Times change.
And so now, I don't really, to be honest, I don't really double take at very many people unless it's just one's beautiful and one's ugly. I mean,
Okay.
Jamal, you got anything?
Man, it is what it is. I mean, you see them.
No, it ain't is what it is. Do you got an answer or do you don't?
I got an answer, man. It is what it is. My answer. First of all, second, of all, it don't really matter, man. It is what it is.
Okay.
Okay.
It is what it is.
Y'all do one more?
Yeah. Let's see it.
Let's go.
What's up, fellas? This is Courtney calling from Arkansas.
Another Arkansas.
Love
if
what
he
you
spells
guys
the
are
name
doing.
okay.
Want y'all guys to keep it up. But I wanted to add, where do you guys seeing this podcast going? What level do you want this podcast to reach? And how do you anticipate getting it there? Appreciate it.
well, first of all, I want to congratulate y'all that y'all have had 2 people from Arkansas and somebody from New York.
Yeah. We.
Colin and we from
No doubt,
Reedsville,
yeah.
North Carolina.
No doubt.
Congratulations,
Yes,
y'all are already
appreciate that.
reaching
No
the area.
doubt.
We got a few markets that we didn't tap into, which has been really nice, and Arkansas has been a huge support. Like
You're showing a lot of love.
we got like quite a few fellas, down that way, and people that we've never really met that
Been
has
sharing our
been,
stuff.
that's
Yeah,
been in
definitely.
communication with us is super like supportive.
Right.
So we really appreciate that.
But to answer your question, Courtney,
Courtney with the K.
Courtney. Boy, you said so.
No,
But man, this is just fun, man. Like, we got a platform. Like, where do I want it to go? Of course, I want to get on the level of the breakfast clubs
National.
and
National. Most definitely.
International.
right.
Like that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, like, is it possible? It's very possible.
Yeah.
Anything you put
with
your
y'all
mind to is
support is
possible.
very
Y'all have been doing it
Yeah.
for like a month and y'all have already reached.
live. I
Right.
mean, yeah, officially.
Yeah,
Officially. Yeah.
like, but we put a year planning into this.
Yeah, it just didn't
You know
happen
what I mean?
overnight.
So
And
we definitely wanted to elevate. And how we gonna get it there? Being consistent.
being consistent and networking. Like like I
Having
said,
awesome people like me on
Of
here.
course.
Boy,
But
you said so.
Yeah.
Let me say this. The support has to continue to grow, which we appreciate. Constructive feedback, criticism, all that is welcome.
Y'all subscribe.
You subscribe. We gotta get subscribers up. But like, it's networking. you know, we're gonna have to get. We need to get with the right people that's gonna help us grow. We ain't gonna be able to do it by ourselves. It's
Right.
not, you know what I'm
Definitely
saying? It's about who you know, not always what you know. So, you know, and to keep it honest, like Courtney, like that's a brother that we have, and not only him, you know, DeAndre,
Cream Frank.
yeah, like
Yes, sir.
A couple
Shout
of
out to
brothers,
those guys,
yeah,
man,
a couple
for
of those
real,
brothers
man.
really help us build. Like people don't know, like they helped us really build this program. You don't see them, but like you know, from like 4 or 5 years in the making, we really been doing this.
A little more than that.
Probably more than that,
Yeah.
and we really been doing this. And when we got with the idea to like let's really make it happen, we just couldn't get our schedules on the path.
Yeah, because they were supposed to actually be on our show.
And,
Definitely.
and like, but they are super. Even though they're not
They're
here,
supportive.
they're not a part of the show. You know, on a continuous basis, they are 100% super supportive. So we appreciate that because they don't owe us anything. They don't have.
But
to.
we are planning a trip to Arkansas.
Yeah. So
Y'all should Skype them in sometime.
Yeah,
We can't do
I
that.
did. We don't have to put you on
know that?
payroll. We ain't got no payroll.
Y'all should Skype them in
We
sometime.
can give you $0
So
a month.
we appreciate the love, we appreciate the support, but that for me, you know, I know how we're gonna get there is definitely by networking.
And we
having
gotta
the
keep
right
this
people.
dope content coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Most
definitely
definitely.
gonna hit you
Coming.
with the heat.
You know,
Got to.
definitely gonna
I
hit
say
you
it
with
all
the
the time.
heat.
You know,
Got to.
You know, every episode ain't gonna be for everybody,
It's
but
not.
I believe everybody
Not
can
at
get
all.
something from every episode.
That's right.
Definitely.
So that's
Most
I've been
definitely.
saying it from day one, and I believe that. You know, so
JaMar?
We got good intentions. It's not a financial gain for us because we know we all footing the
not
bill
yet,
here.
but
Well, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
It definitely comes
honestly,
from an honest place.
Yeah,
it
for
is.
sure.
You know what
It's
I mean?
not about a financial
it's
gain.
to create
It's therapeutic,
conversations.
It's definitely therapeutic.
and we can't do it without y'all, the viewers.
Bring awareness.
We appreciate y'all.
No doubt.
That's why we're doing this episode. Rewind.
Like we have our first viewer on. It's just we appreciate it. Like
No
it's
doubt.
Definitely.
No doubt.
we gonna
Definitely.
keep these coming. You know, we want to see more people hit the couch. You know, everybody,
If
anybody.
you got a big story to tell, anything you working on, we want you on.
so
That's
we
how
gonna
I
And
know.
don't be
Positivity.
scared. Don't be scared. I was nervous.
Yeah.
But
Well,
it's really. I mean,
Well, you ain't got everything yet.
So
We play this game. It's called Deadly Seven.
You've been watching
Deadly
this thing,
Seven.
so you know at the end of the show we sort of
You know
do
what
this thing
happened.
we call
Oh, I'm in the
Deadly
hot
Seven.
seat now.
So
Oh yeah, most definitely you are.
So look, the rules of Deadly Seven are this.
if we're gonna do 7 questions in 7 seconds.
Well, you got 7 seconds to answer.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you got 7 seconds to answer.
One
if you
pass.
choose, if you want to pass, take a shot.
one pass.
The
I gotta
game only
answer
works
6 out of 7.
if you are completely and brutally honest. And
When you got the right one, because
Any ounce of truth. Any ounce of truth.
1% truth. It's a yes.
okay, let's
Clarence, you want to go first?
Don't jump in there.
I go first. Let's see what we got.
Yes, sir.
So, Miss Jessica, do you like toys in the bedroom? Yes or no?
yes,
Okay. Are you single?
yes.
Okay. Well,
And ready to
Ready
mingle?
to mingle?
boy, single men out there, be ready to mingle.
We got one for you.
You about to find out a lot about it right now. So on that first date, you really gotta ask these
Yes,
questions.
sir. Okay. Speaking of toys, how many is too many people in the bedroom?
Well, I've never had more than just one other person in the bedroom.
Would you have more than one person in the bedroom?
Maybe 3. I can't see more than that.
Male, female?
Either or.
Okay.
Maybe at some point. It would have to be
Whoa.
somebody like we don't know. Ain't gonna be no communication afterwards.
Okay.
Okay.
We had to go on a trip and find somebody and just cut communication.
Wow.
Okay. No doubt.
Boy, the next guy.
All right, this one here. Are you a creamer or a squirter?
Uh-oh.
Both. Why am I keep quiet?
I'm gonna get you.
Wait.
We ain't go past it like that.
You said both.
Yeah.
That's Paul?
Oh, you is a squirt, ain't you?
Whoa!
Wait. Never mind.
No. Okay. Oh, y'all real close.
to the
Well,
hold
on. Y'all real close.
Skate over there.
No, we not. No, we not.
Yeah, we is.
Okay.
You go on to that next one.
No doubt.
This got hot in here.
No. Oh, no.
No, we
You
doing
do that
that.
every episode.
Yeah, she been watching.
Every episode.
Bro,
we
I
pick
swear,
one up
bro.
and just-
I swear they be doing
come
these
on.
questions.
Y'all just
bro.
need to
Nah.
y'all just need to split them up before.
No, we can't. No, this the fun part. Come on, can you read?
Do you prefer to spit or swallow?
Swallow. It's less messy.
Is it? You're a vacuum cleaner, huh? Okay, no doubt.
Okay.
Oh, Lord. Lots of toxic bears. Oh my.
Jesus Christ.
Well, you
I'm a fan.
well, you pretty much you done answered this already. Have you ever been
Boy, I
intimate
started
with a
sweating.
woman?
I've never been intimate with a woman.
Okay,
I've kissed
yeah,
a woman. So.
Well, that's intimate.
Yeah, it's intimate.
So that's yes.
Some
Oh,
some
okay,
sort of
well.
interest. So you don't mind.
Yeah.
Right.
Could be an extra woman or a guy.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yes.
All right. Can you date someone who is broke if the sex is explosive?
No.
Well, you done already done that.
Well, you know,
Lies.
No, I didn't say they were
Lies.
broke. I just said they made less than me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
That's true. All right, this is the last one.
Last question. So rate your freak level 1 to 10.
9.
Why 9?
Because I ain't 10. I don't know. I ain't all the way.
What could take you to a 10? What you think would take you to a 10?
goodness.
Well, we just want to keep it 100.
I don't know. Maybe some BDSM. I don't know.
Some who?
BDSM.
What the hell is that?
Get the search engine, dog.
No, we about to talk about this shit.
I did research on y'all's episode. You did research.
Hold on, Shay. BDSM.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, what does that mean, Clarence?
What you asked me?
Obviously, you know.
No, I don't know. I don't know anything about
Yeah,
it.
Justin brought it up. Yeah, bring it. Yeah.
Tell us what BDSM is.
Like, okay, have y'all seen or read like 50 Shades of Grey?
Hell no.
More females done that more than males.
I mean,
So what happened in 50 Shades? Give us a synopsis.
No, just get that. Tell them what
Oh,
it is.
no,
They don't
damn.
know.
What is BDSM? Because I'm confused as shit right now.
like,
Is that the spanking and all
yeah,
that crap?
spanking, tied up,
Choking
spreader
and all
bars.
this?
Oh,
Safety words, pineapples. Whatever it might
That's
be.
right. You is a squirt, ain't you?
I got one question for you. That was
No, you don't.
I got one question for you.
Yeah.
Do you have a preference?
Yeah.
I have talked to people of any color, but I mainly date black men.
Good gracious.
Is there a reason why?
So you stealing all the good black men?
Still all the good black men.
Yeah, we joking about
said
that.
earlier.
Turn it over right now.
Listen, we joking about that, but did you have to deal with that? Like in
Oh, yeah,
school?
yeah.
Okay, let us know. Why didn't, like, you were interested in white guys? Just curious.
Yeah, something had to
so-
happen.
Yeah.
Like in middle school, I've always been healthy, and
So in healthy, you mean thick?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Nothing
And
wrong with that.
so,
You wouldn't happen to be a unicorn, would you?
Boy,
do I smell like Skittles?
Skittles
Spit out Skittles?
and Starbirds.
I mean, speaking of experience, or we
So
just
these are the unicorns that he was speaking.
Oh, so they do exist.
Hey, boy, taste the rainbow.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Boy said, taste the rainbow.
Taste the rainbow.
Okay.
So what did you say in middle school? I'm sorry. I didn't.
Yeah, something in middle school.
You know, the white guys that I liked always would like call me fat, and the black guys appreciated me more.
So they ain't like curvy women.
Right.
So you saying the white guys
I mean, you
didn't
don't see
appreciate a
that
curvy woman.
as much now,
Right.
but I mean, then, yeah, I mean, they always call
Oh
me
wow!
fat.
skinny chicks
So,
was in.
So white men sort of help shape your opinion. Mm-hmm. Oh wow!
So
So
they push you to
society
us.
made her go to right.
Wow!
Same thing as me. But we twins. It's like kibbles and bits, but different.
You for damn sure killed.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's like kibbles and bits, but
I didn't even
different.
get that analogy.
I don't know.
Hey Jessica, thank you for
Thank you so
joining
much.
us. Having the courage
Thank
to
you,
come on
thank
and
you,
we'll
thank you.
Shout out to Jessica Hearn,
Thank
man.
you.
Having the guts to come on, man.
Most definitely. You survived.
Everybody
Because of
else,
them Deadly Seven,
You
right?
survived.
That's all
because
right.
everybody else was scared to death.
Hey, we adults. It's an adult show.
No,
We're having
definitely.
fun. Hey, we appreciate the love. We appreciate the support. Hey, this is why we
Like,
do
share,
it. We're gonna keep it
subscribe,
coming.
please.
Like, share, subscribe.
This is Rocky and Cheap.
It's your
Please.
way.
We need some sponsors.
Come on up with it, man.
Get it, what up?
But that's our time,
That's our
fellas.
time.
We out.
We
Holla.
out.
Quality God made this.
Really make a move with it. Like Willie, I get jiggy, I go Michael. Damn, this beat is crazy, they go psycho.